Dragons right now leading Newcastle 15-9 after a quarter. We're beginning second quarter action. Dragons moving from left to right as you envision the court in your mind's eye. They get it to Keel on the block. Misses the shot, and the rebound run down by Garrett Welch of Newcastle. I'll bring it the other way. High right side, Froch. Nice pass inside to Titan Bennett, who catches and lays it in. Almost an alley-oop type pass as he just put it up in the air, let the 6'6 guy go get it, put it off glass and in. Bennett's got 4. Dragons' lead is 4. We have a hand-checking foul out top on Newcastle. And let's see who this is. They're going to get Bryce Huntley. It's the 7th team foul on Newcastle, so the Dragons will be shooting the 1 at bonus. Maximus Gizzi to the line. He's a 71% foul shooter on the year. He's got 6 points tonight. He had back-to-back threes against the 1-3-1 late in the first quarter, and he drains the front end of the 1-1. 7 for Gizzi. The lead is 5, which equals the Dragons' biggest of the night. And he hits them both. So 17-11 is New Palestine's lead. Here as Gizzi has scored the last 8 for the Dragons. They feed Bennett, high post, nice pass low to Gillis. He missed the dunk. Offensive rebound to Froch, however, and he lays it in. Dragon fans want a technical foul because Gillis missed the dunk and was hanging on the rim, but there's a lot of leeway these days. It's really not a technical at all. Here's a drive by Gizzi. Spin move into the lane. Pitches it out to True. Now he's going to look to drive middle. Stops at the free throw line. Dumps it off to Keel. Lost the handle out of bounds. Last touch by Austin Keel. Third turnover by the Dragons. Dragon substitution. James Little will replace Sam Voles in the New Palestine lineup. Little, a 6'1 junior. This is his first appearance of the night. 1.6 points a game. We played a minute plus of the second quarter. 17-13 New Palestine leading Newcastle. Dragons again, 3-2 zone. Welch out high for Newcastle. Goes to Huntley, drives the top of the key, and palm the basketball. Turnover back to New Palestine. 4th Newcastle turnover of the opening half. We're glad you've joined us on Dragon Radio. Tomorrow night, New Palestine will be taking on Franklin Central. We'll have the broadcast for you as well. Matthew True with it on the right side. Newcastle back to the man-to-man. Qualkenbush looks to drive. Post up Bennett, lost the handle. Comes to Keel. Keel at the right block. One-on-one with Bennett. They'll bring it back out to Gizzi. Left wing pass Little. Thought about the 3, didn't take it. Out high to Gizzi again. Maximus looks to drive. Pitches into the corner. Qualkenbush thought about the 3. Drives baseline, and he's going to be called for an offensive foul. First foul on Qualkenbush. 4th turnover by the Dragons. And so Newcastle will bring it up. Bryce Huntley across midcourt. 6:05 to go here in the second quarter. 4-point New Palestine lead. It's been as high as 6 on a couple of occasions. We have a drive into the lane by Froch, and I think he was held. Just a brief hand check by Maximus Gizzi was enough to draw the foul call, and that's his first, and this will send Froch to the line. He has 2 points tonight. Froch on the season is an 87% foul shooter. And he hits the first. Newcastle substitution. Jared Hurd will replace Titan Bennett in the lineup. Hurd is a 6'1 senior who averages 2 points a game. Froch has 3 points. All of those coming here in the second quarter. Misses the second free throw. Gillis goes flying through Keel's back, but cannot secure the rebound. Keel gets it. And so it's a 17-14 Dragon lead. Here's Gizzi into the corner. Qualkenbush wants to drive. Is cut off there by Welch on the right baseline. So he brings it back out to the wing. Drives inside again. And this time Huntley tips the ball out of bounds. It'll stay Dragon basketball as they'll inbound here in the right corner, leading it by 3. And Gizzi was going to the normal baseline out of bounds spot. And referee called him a little bit further to the corner. The E on where it says New Palestine. Bounces it into Keel, who's got it in the corner. One-on-one with Hurd. One dribble. Gives it into the right wing to Matthew True. Shakes and bakes his way to the top of the key. Into the corner. James Little wants 3. It's off the front of the rim. No good. Rebound fought for. It'll stay with New Palestine as Maximus Gizzi was able to keep that one alive. Dragons are 3 of 6 from 3 in this game. They're 4 of 14 from the field. But that 3-point shooting has been key. You hit 50% of them. And here's Qualkenbush wanting 3 more. It's no good. Weak side rebound pulled down by Gillis. Gillis already has 8 rebounds in this game. 3-point attempt by Froge. Left wing is good. Newcastle has tied this one up. So Froge knocks down the 3, and Newcastle is on an 8-2 run here to start the second quarter. Bryce Huntley just committed his second foul. Draped all over Maximus Gizzi as Maximus crossed over on him. And so now Bumbalo's got 3, Huntley's got 2, Williamson has 2. So Newcastle's backcourt's in a little bit of foul trouble here. The 4 guards they've used tonight, 3 of them have 2 fouls. At least one of those 3 has 3. Gizzi to the line, he's got 8. He's 2 of 2 from the stripe in this game. This is a 1-and-1, and he knocks down the first. Gizzi with 1 more coming. 18-17, Dragons with the lead here. Home Hoosier Heritage Conference game. Second shot from Gizzi. Got them both. He's 4 for 4 from the line. The Dragons are 8 for 9. And they lead it by 2 here with 5:05 to go in the second quarter. Froge with it, high right, drives. Looks to kick it into the baseline. Dragons cut that off, so bring it out to Hurd on the high right side, and he traveled. Hurd got into that little moment of indecision when he was trying to think of whether to pass or drive, and he dragged the pivot foot. So, True to inbound. He'll bring it into Gizzi here with 4:55 to go. Maximus will walk it across midcourt. Maximus slides to the left side, brings it across the top of the key, drives to the right wing, crosses over again, brings it back out to James Little. Thought about the 3 with Gillis guarding him. Now pitches out to True. Little sets the screen. Now they bring it into the corner. Qualkenbush draws some contact as he drives to the top of the key and now brings it back out. Gizzi now with the pitch, drives to the baseline. Cut off there by Hurd. Out to Little. Wide open 3. Left wing is off the backboard. No good. And the weak side rebound to Hurd. Quickly the other way. Newcastle brings it out to Huntley. He fakes the 3, drives, puts up a runner, and gets it to go. Good transition basket there by Huntley as he was able to draw the defense by faking the 3 and use that to his advantage as he got past the first defender and put one off the glass. That's his first 2. We're tied at 19 halfway through the second quarter. James Little drops. Cut off at the right side of the lane. Now to True. Brings it back out to Gizzi. He'll head down the lane, and he is fouled. And Daniel Cox over on the Newcastle bench is calling for a travel every time a New Palestine player jump stops. He has been pretty open about that. Now Bryce Huntley has 3 fouls. So now Bumbalo and Huntley have 3 each for Newcastle. This will send Gizzi to the line. And they'll go big by bringing Titan Bennett into the lineup. So they got both 6'6" guys out there. Dragons will bring Gavin House back into the game. Keel and Little have a seat. Graham Biggs is also back in. So it's Gizzi, Biggs, House, Qualkenbush, and True for the Dragons. Gizzi hits the front end of the 1-and-1. Gives the Dragons a 1-point lead again at 20-19. He's got 11, including all of the Dragons' points here in the second quarter. He has scored the team's last 11 points. Make it 12 as he hits this one. Gizzi 6 of 6 from the line here in this quarter. And the Dragon lead is 2 here with 3:50 to go. Froge hands off to Hurd. Now back to the left wing. They'll feed Gillis on the short corner. He tried to fire it to Hurd, heading down the middle of the lane and threw it away. True with the steal, and then the Dragons throw it away the other way. Got a little bit too excited in transition, and they're trying to feed it ahead to House, and kind of went through him and out of bounds. 3.5 to go here as the Dragons nursing a 2-point lead against Newcastle. Welch with it on the left side for Newcastle. Give it into the corner for Hurd. He'll bring it back out to the wing. Top of the key, Froge with True stepping out on him in the zone. Froge crosses over, gets in the lane. Elters his shot on Biggs, can't get it to go. Gillis tip up, no good. The rebound to Qualkenbush. So the other way, coming in, putting it off glass, no good is Matthew True. All the way up the left side. But he draws a foul. That'll be the first foul on Mason Gillis. Probably the third he's committed, but there was one point early where he whacked a shooter and they ended up calling the foul on somebody else. So Matthew True to the line where he knocks down the first. True is 3 of 3 from the line in this game. He has 6 points. Misses this one. That's a first free throw he's missed this season, but Gavin House gets the offensive rebound. Newcastle back to the 1-3-1 here as House has it on the right wing. Out high right, Gizzy. Take a couple of dribbles, bring it across the top. Pick up his dribble on the high circle. Now clear to True, high right. Into the post. I'll kick it out to Gizzy. Fakes the three, gives it to True. He'll put up a three, right side. Good! Matthew True's second three of the game, and the Dragon lead back up to 6. So fourth triple hit by the Dragons in this game. Gizzy's got 2, and True has 2. 25-19. Now, here's a feed into the corner to Welch. He'll bring it back out to the top of the key. Curl into the lane, lost the handle, but it comes straight to David Froge. Froge will drive. Nice bounce pass underneath to Gillis. Pitches it out. They'll get it to Bennett. Now, over to the left side. Here's a three that is no good from Froge. They try to save it inbounds, but it goes to Gizzy, and he lost the handle. It's still being fought for, and the officials will say it's New Palestine ball. So a bit wild here. Dragons with a 6-point lead. It's probably their best half of basketball so far this season. Taking on an undefeated Newcastle team and matching them possession for possession. So Gizzy will bring it across. Underneath feed. Falkenbush has a shot block. Gets it back, and he's going to call him for a travel. So Qualkenbush had a nice drive. He actually had a shot blocked, got it back, and ended up traveling as he went back up with it. Here's Bennett in the lane, catching in the middle of the zone. Misses a shot. Gillis flying in to get the rebound, but tips it out of bounds. It'll be Dragon ball. Bennett has 4 points in this game. He's 2 for 7 from the floor. Newcastle has really struggled to hit shots in this game. House wants 3 from the right side. It's an air ball, and the rebound to Bennett on the weak side. It's Gavin's first shot attempt of the season. Hurd drives top of the key. True picks his pocket. Matthew True, 1-on-2, puts it up with the left hand and scores. Matthew True with the steal. The Dragons with an 8-point lead here with 1:30 to go in the half. Gillis with it, high right. True steps out on him in the zone. Hurd now goes to the left side to Froge. Gizzy guarding him. Froge crosses over against the top of the zone, puts up a scoop shot in the lane. It won't go. Rebound tip up by Gillis, and he's fouled. Strong drive by Froge as he was able to get to the middle of the lane, and he picks up the third foul on Graham Biggs. And so Austin Keel will check in for Biggs after this first free throw from Mason Gillis. He's 2 for 2 today. 66% foul shooter on the year. He's got 6 points, now 7 as he makes the first. So Keel will check in here for the Dragons. It's Keel, Qualkenbush, House, Gizzy, and True for New Palestine. Gillis, who has 7 points on the day, makes both free throws. 27-21 is New Palestine's lead. Dragons, True against some extended pressure now. They break that pressure. They bring it to Qualkenbush in the left corner. Back out to the wing and back to Jalen. They'll swing it back out to Maximus Gizzy, high right. High post Keel, left wing Qualkenbush into the corner. True wants 3. Got him! Matthew True's third 3 of the game. The Dragons lead it by 9 here with 48 seconds to go. Newcastle with it. Hurd drives into the middle of the lane. Hooks a pass to Froge, who wants 3 from the right wing. It's no good, but he got fouled on the shot. I think True ended up getting him, and that'll be Matthew's second. That'll be 3 free throws now for David Froge. Froge, an 87% foul shooter on the season. He's 1 for 2 tonight. He'll have 3. He has 6 points all in this quarter. He hits the first. So Trent Whitaker talking to Matthew True, and you don't want to foul a jump shooter, especially a 3-point shooter, as Froge hits the first 2 now. Cuts the lead to 7. And one more coming here. 38.3 seconds to go. Froge hits all 3. He's got 9. 30-24 now as Newcastle is extending its pressure three-quarter court. Now they'll back into a man-to-man as Gizzy brings it across the timeline. Over to House, high right side. House shakes, drives to the right wing, and now brings it back out. Through a double team across the top of the key, and now clears to Qualkenbush. Jalen drives into the lane with 17 to play in the quarter. Out high, Gizzy with 14. Guarded out there by the forward, Hurd. 10 seconds to go as Gizzy will start the offense. Uses the Keel screen, turns the corner on the right side, he's fouled. They're going to get Jared Hurd on this one with a hand check. Double bonus situation, so Gizzy will go to the line. That was a bit of a not much contact there as Gizzy was turning the corner. But it has been a tightly called game. Gizzy has 2, and he hits the first. He's got 7 in the quarter, 13 for the game. James Little, Sam Voles will check in for New Palestine to replace Keel and True, as True's got 2 fouls. 5.3 seconds to go here. Gizzy's got one more free throw coming. Looking for his 14th point, and he rims it around and good. Gizzy's 8 of 8 from the line. Newcastle pushes it ahead. Hurd to the right wing. Gets his man in the air, puts up a 3. It's off the front of the rim, no good. And that's the way the first half ends. Outstanding first half for the New Palestine Dragons as they lead Newcastle 32-24 here at halftime at New Palestine High School. You're listening to Dragon Basketball on Dragon Radio.